Welcome to a very special Christmas edition of the ABR Weekend Preview, Aaron.
Just something to kick us back in the line. We've been a little bit quiet on the podcast front, so we thought we'd finish 2026 in style, and then we better open it up next year and continue it through, because the feedback's been good this year on the podcast we have done.
Well, the feedback might be good for you, but the followers are ropeable. Where have we been for the past couple of weeks, mate?
Yeah, there's been a bit going on. We can't let that happen next time. So we thought we'd bring you a little Christmas special, bit of festive spirit, and try and find your winner over the weekend.
We joke, but there has been a bit of back and forth. You've been spending a bit of time over at Ballarat, liking some of the footage coming out of that place?
Yeah, we've got a nice little team working up over there at the moment, some of our A-graders, so certainly looking forward to 26. We've had a busy back end of the year buying some talent from New Zealand.
Yep.
Most recently, Black Sea, hot off the shelf it was. It was people buying last-minute Christmas presents, I think, there, Nathan. Got a few sales over the line. But, look, there's Black Sea, Nunya, Alejandra, Starscream, four of our most recent purchases, the Savabeel, Happily, Colt, out of the ready to run. So, look, really 5 nice horses that, certainly looking forward to seeing in the stable early in the new year. And
there's a couple of other, as you said, A-graders over there. You've got the likes of Shady Thinker, Dual Pressure, and I think Dubai Focus, there's a bit of an update there with him.
Dubai Focus has returned home. He's back in SA and looking forward to an early autumn, hopefully, for him.
Yeah, exciting to have Paddy back in the stable. It's a very popular horse. And we look ahead to this weekend. Well, it's kind of, what day is it today? It's Wednesday. So we're looking ahead to some midweek racing. We've got Friday. We've got Christmas Day tomorrow, obviously. And then Boxing Day Friday, we've got the one runner, Tano Rocket. Then we've got racing again on Saturday the 27th. So we've got 3 representatives that will go through, a couple on the harness front in South Australia at Globe. And then we've got Royal Narracourt Sunday, Aaron. Will you be lobbing there?
Haven't done the rock paper scissors with Ned yet, so that's a true fact. So we'll get through Friday and Saturday first and work out who's going there. Might be an N Higgins one, that.
No, I don't think so. I'm a metro operator now, mate. Well, yeah, a bit to look forward to on that. I reckon we probably dive straight in. As we do, we'll preview the runners for this weekend, let you know of their chances and how they've been going. But yeah, Tano Rocket first of all Friday. Goes around again over the 1,000 metres. Todd Panel blinkers on again. Last start, Aaron, what did you make of his run?
Yeah, luckless. Just track pattern didn't suit. Todd got off pretty disappointed, really. I think he sort of but he was in the wrong part of the track. He was there to sort of win. He's worked good since. If I hear you tip him on this segment today, I will hurl a can of Coke at you.
Yeah, fair enough.
You have tipped him every start to date, and he's failed. So if you can kindly stay off him.
Watch it, mate.
On your own sports bet app, that'd be great, because he certainly goes in and with equal live hope.
Yeah, look, he has been not a punter's pal at all, this horse. Certainly not a friend of mine, even though he is one of my favourite horses. He's let me down on a few occasions this time in. He's had races to suit, and then he's had other races where he can forgive. I think his work on Tuesday was sharp enough, so we're not saying he can't turn that around and find himself in the winner's
So
score.
Polite will be hard to beat. It'll probably be the leader drawn just inside him, but gate 6, he's going to be handy. Just hope he gets equal luck in running. He deserves to. He deserves to win one, and so much for the owners as well. They've been very patient with him. He's been a little bit frustrating in just finding unlucky setups or tricky gates, but look, he should go very close Friday.
Well, he's had 2 starts over the Morphettville 1,000 metres. He's ran a second and a first. So if that's any indication, he should be ready to rock and roll on Friday. Before we get into Saturday's runners, just thought I'd give a quick mention to a couple of winners we had last week on the Friday at Oakbank.
Yeah, no, good day there. We had Oh Lovey No, and she was really good. And then as well, Flirt first up for new connections there. So, both look like they can sort of go on and win again somewhere.
Yeah, great to see a few of the connections there for Flirt with their first ever runner and a winner as well. So it was.
I've also never seen a horse with little amount of luck as Navy Gold since you've been in the ownership group of him.
Yeah. So the Navy Gold saga continues, unfortunately.
The false start and went 1,000 metres before pulling up, but he should be going close at Narracourt if he makes the trek there Sunday.
Once again, I apologise to the owners, and I'm going to make the statement live on the pod. If he doesn't go well on Sunday and the curse continues, I'll personally call every owner to apologise for joining the ownership group. I'll give you a buzz to wish you a very happy new year and say sorry about Navy Gold.
If it gets beat, you're going to donate your share back to the ownership group, okay?
Happily. And guess what? They can have all the prize money I've earned this prep as well, which is a total of $0. We move on to Saturday. Exciting day, I think, at Morphettville. We've got 3 runners. 2 for the first time. So we'll have Toby Topthorne going around for Wayne Todd Panel. We'll have Cathay Express for a terrific bunch of owners having her debut run the Alabama Express filly we're quite excited about. And finally, there goes my hero, if we can get him off the Gawler fence, as he still has not found room from last start.
Yeah, look, it's you talk about Topthorne and Cathay Express, 2 3-year-olds unraced going to the race for the first time. We're going to see a lot more of that in 2026 for us. We've got some 42-year-olds coming through the system. There's still 12 unraced 3-year-olds, 2 of them stepping out today. So that's what, our stable, there's been a rebuild going on in the background, and there's some 85 on the books and some 55 of those are unraced 2 and 3-year-olds. So it's about youth and trying to find that young talent. Bit like any list rebuild in a footy side, you could say, but you're going to see a lot more of that in 26 with the 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds. And unfortunately, we didn't see Zoo win on Friday because that would have been a nice little Christmas present for owners. But the 2-year-old there, but Topthorne, he's trialled up okay. Blinkers go on. That'll make a world of difference to him. Gets the service of Todd Purnell, which will certainly aid his chances. Relatively small field, 12 in it. He's going to get a nice run in transit from the gate, and look, he can run a nice race. Probably don't expect him to win first up, but he can be hitting the line well and looking for further.
Yeah, nice son of Bivouac there. Hopefully he runs well first up and see improvement throughout his campaign. And the more he learns, the better he gets, I think. Moving on to Cathay Express Race 5. Exciting horse kicking off for the very first time after a couple of trials this time in. Barrier 5, TJ going aboard.
Yeah, quality filly. She's sort of been, she's trialled up for this. Look, she's got a good turn of foot. 1200 first up, but sort of just the 3-year-old options around. We wanted to sort of go to Metro grade with her, but she's drawn lovely. She's down in the weight. She's sort of at the 53.5, I think she gets with Taylor's claim off.
Yep.
So look, she's going to be, she'll just put herself on speed. You won't find many more competitive than her. She wants to be there. She wants to please. Got a great attitude. She's got a bright future. Yep. Hopefully she can kick off on the right note for the owner Saturday. Good each way price. Yeah,
got a lot of time for this filly. I think each way on Saturday she looks a very good chance. I've been impressed with what I've seen from her. Race 7 now. There goes my hero. 1200 metres again. Taylor Johnston sticks. It's time for a bit of redemption here. If he doesn't find luck again, but the barrier gods I think are playing around with us here. Barrier 1. What is going on?
Barrier 11 to barrier 1, and he'll still be on the fence.
Yeah.
Look, he was great at Gawler. Mighty unlucky. I think he actually come out of that meeting as John Kelton's black booker of the meeting. So, look, he's a nice each way price. He's a horse that will be back 3 or 4 on the fence, ridden cold. He is our stayer come sprinter, but doing a very good job at sprinting, and I think there's a 1200 metre race in him very shortly.
Yeah, him and Toby Topthorne worked well together on Tuesday. Check out, there's a video from Will O'Malley doing a bit of track work there on the socials, so give that a look. But yeah, no, I was impressed with his run last start without luck. Been a bit of a theme with him this time in. If he gets even luck, he'll be right in the finish in what is a very winnable race for a horse of his quality. That brings us to the end of Saturday. You did touch on earlier the 2-year-old race, so that didn't end up being run, despite us having a couple of representative noms.
Yeah, a little bit light on noms, the 2-year-olds at the moment, but she'll stay and work. And there's a Metro race coming up on the 10th of this month, so look forward to her flying the flag for the team there, and hopefully kicking 26 off in style.
We'll do some harness action now. A couple of my favourites here going around, Dream a Little Dream and Mickey's Beauty. Wayne Hill going aboard both Globe on Saturday night. A little bit going on there with Mickey's Beauty and Dream a Little Dream initially nominated for the same race. Can you give a bit of an explanation to that?
Oh, they're both in so Mickey's Beauty still is. She's first emergency in the $25,000 Kevin and Kay Seymour feature. Dream a Little Dream does get a run just with the conditions of the race. She doesn't get in, but she's first emergency, so if one sits at home or something happens between now and then, she's a chance of getting in. But that being said, Dream a Little Dream, 22.30 is going to suit her down to the ground. She'll be mighty hard to beat. She trialled up 2 weeks ago. She's in a good spot. I think she ran second in a very similar race to this last start. Been a while between runs for her now, but look, she's probably the best horse in the race.
Yep.
Just needs the right run into it.
And my mate Mickey's Beauty going for, how many on the trot now? Is she looking for 4?
4 on a trot. 5 on a trot, but 4 in Australia.
Yeah.
One in last start in New Zealand, but she'll be winning.
Okay, that's short and sweet for the owners that missed out on getting a run in that big race there. Aaron sounds very confident in the other option. Narracourt Sunday. Now, we haven't penciled in whether it'll be A. Bain or N. Taylor heading over there.
Or N. Higgins.
Yeah, well, likely. We've got Larg's Legacy going around, Navy Gold and Lady Skylar.
You have Christmas Day off.
Really?
You can have Thursday the 25th of December off if you go to Narracourt Sunday.
It's a nice place to work, really, when you get offered such generous terms like that. It's good to think that I have a public holiday off work, but then get to travel to lovely Royal Narracourt on Sunday. Thank you for that, Aaron. That's a nice Christmas present. Larg's Legacy, second up, Taylor Johnston, race 2, 1,400-metre maiden.
Yeah, she might stay home. She's just drawn a little bit tricky. We'll nominate her for Murray Bridge and just assess our options there, but... we'll make a decision close. I thought she was really good on debut, but comes back riding grade here, out in trip. Just would have liked a nicer gate.
You want to introduce this horse? I don't even know if I want to talk about him or if I'm allowed to talk about him.
Navy Gold. Let's just say equal amount of luck, benchmark 56, 2,000. He gets his chance.
That is well put. He does get his chance.
And nothing more to be said. Moving on to Lady Skylar.
He has to show up, surely. Lady Skylar, race 7.
Look, we're back in grade slightly here, out in trip, progressing out to a mile. Tongue tie goes on. Look, she was fair last start. She was good at Clare after missing it. So hopefully she can sort of return it and recapture some form in the festive spirit for her owners at Grand Syndicates. But look, there's a race in her very shortly.
Now, hilariously, based off of all of that, who is going to be your best bet of the weekend? Can
I best bet Mickey's Beauty?
No, you can't. Your best, if I gave you, $10 to back something, what would you back?
Can you sign out of Navy Gold before Sunday?
That is, let's imagine I'm not among the ownership.
Yeah, then Navy Gold.
So you'll have all $10 on Navy Gold.
If you're out of the ownership by Sunday. Okay. If you're not, we'll go with Cathay Express.
Yeah, I'll have $5 each way, Cathay Express. Exciting weekend ahead, Aaron. Any other messages heading into the Christmas season? Obviously, wishing the very best to our terrific group of owners and everyone that I've got in touch with this year. It's been a pleasure getting to know a lot of you and meeting a lot of new people at the races. So my best wishes to everyone and their families on the Christmas season. So, and look forward to catching up for a post-Christmas beer or something in the New Year's with everyone. So what have you got, Aaron?
Really good. Well said, Nathan, and looking forward to 2026. I think we're going to do a podcast next week as a bit of a wrap-up to the 26th. We might do more in-depth featuring our highlights. And so
maybe we could do like an award ceremony. Maybe we'll come up with
we'll do that in the new year because there might be a late dive or something.
Yeah.
But we'll... look, it's been a great year. Sort of want to wish everyone all the best over the festive season from our family to your family. And, thank you to staff, owners, supporters, and importantly the horses and the jockeys that we've partnered with over the year. And hopefully, the year's not done yet. Hopefully we can get a winner or two over the festive week and kick on from where we left off last Friday. Yeah, well said, Aaron. We will touch base with everyone, as Aaron said, next week, but wishing all the owners the very best of luck this weekend. Hopefully all get around safely and hopefully a couple of winners to kick off the Christmas season, Aaron. Thank you and all the best.